Full throttle. That's not slow. All right, guys, we have this F-86 Sabre right here. And this is a quick tip right out of the gate. If you take this part and flip it upside down, because it comes packed in the box like so, you can have easy access if you need to work on it. You can get to the EDF unit there.
Take your gear off.
Take your gear off, which is what we did. By the way, I'm not a huge fan of that design. You have to screw it and then pull it pretty firmly to get it out. That's pretty standard. I'm used to that. Just have to have the right tool. Anyhow, coming up next, we are gonna do the maiden flight. Let's test it. That's the way it should be, right? Be loosey, righty tighty. A lot of times what happens is if you put the throttle up all the way, it can drop down if things aren't firm enough, which with my DX6, that can happen. So hopefully it doesn't happen with this one, because with EDFs, you want to go full power. We've got some sound of freedom going on in the background, so pardon me for that. Okay, gonna take it out of safe, because we did launch it in safe. Yeah, this flies nice, guys.
Yeah, this one's really challenging.
Yep, I did my best with John's, and need a little aileron trim. Gonna knock that. Whoop. I had the rudder in high rates, but when I gave it a little rudder in the turn, the nose pitched down a little bit, so be aware of that, guys. But I think elevator and ailerons and high rates seems pretty good. Oh yeah. And I'm just loafing around a little bit. I'm gonna come from the other direction, maybe do a high-speed pass. Full throttle. That's not slow. And I know it probably numbers-wise wasn't that crazy, but scale-wise that looked really fast. Need a little aileron trim out of the box. It was probably 2/3 throttle, guys. Do a nice slow flyby. Well, slow for this anyway. This thing is definitely pretty slick. I've got an Arrows Hobby F-86, and I fly with the drop tanks on there. This feels a little more slippery than that, but this still feels pretty darn good. Oh yeah, look at that, those scale lines, John. John is all about the scale, and check out his maiden flight we just did on his channel. And of course, I'm gonna try and come in and land here. See how this goes. Perfect. Yeah. We're gonna check the battery when we come back. All right, guys, this is where I had it in the battery bay. Seemed really good. I could have maybe moved it back a fraction of a fraction, but my God, this thing flew really well, uneventful. The wind was pretty swirly, but it still handled it well. You can use your radio for telemetry, but since we got some pretty strong glare today, I wanted to see, with a nice easy 29% left, just under 3 minutes of flight time. These are brand new batteries. I'm gonna cycle them a few more times, see what happens. Get a little longer flight times, but I like it. I've got 5 of these batteries. I will be flying this a lot, along with my UMX, or my Micro Draco. For John VHRC, GBLynden, out.